But so I'm coming at this, like there's 3 SEALs, I think, in the class. There was these Apache pilots like that lost their commission because they like flew in, I don't know if it was like Fallujah or Mosul or something like that, but they had like these Marines were pinned down and they call in for medevac and the Blackhawks are getting denied because there's too much fire. And these Apache pilots do this gun run and they're like, screw it, we're going to fly in. So they fly in, the assistant gunner jumps out, grabs the gun from the Marine and his pack and his gear and puts him in the backseat of the Apache and it takes off. And so like these 2 guys like lose their...
As a Kazafac?
Yeah.
They picked up a Marine in an Apache and threw him in the back to get him out of there.
And the Apache dude like jumped in with the Marines with that dude's kit and his gun.
That's crazy.
And like got to work. Yeah. So these guys get in like super trouble and they both go to the Q course.
But they did. So that was the right thing to do though, because they're like, it's like you're saving a man's life.
Right. But they got
that is the craziest story. I'm sure they got in tons of trouble.
Yeah.
But that's crazy. They sacrificed. They're like, I'm willing to throw my career away to save this Marine.
Yeah.
That is freaking cool.
Yeah, it was dope, right? So those guys are in my class. I've got this
awesome.
other sniper that's got like a Purple Heart and like a whole bunch of, and everybody knows who he is. And like everybody's like talking rumors. We got this like first sergeant that's in my class that like everybody knows and I don't know him. And then we have a couple of guys from the Congo that were rescued from the Congo, the Lost Boys that were on 60 Minutes. Where they rescued like these like kids that just raised themselves out in the Congo, like eating monkeys and shit.
Jesus.
So we had like 2 or 3 of those.
They were in the Q course.
They're in the Q course and they're like dope as fuck, dude. Like this one dude like made a blow dart and like shot a bird out of the tree just to like show us he could do it. It was like gnarly. Like it was
crazy.
So like, and here I am with like, I've got nothing. Like I'm a nobody. You know, I had this like deployment. I had this deployment, but like I really didn't learn anything from the deployment, but I was like thrust into the craziness. So anyway, again, wildly immature. I make it through small unit tactics and I peer real high. I peer like 3rd highest in the class. And
meaning that your peers are evaluating.
Yeah, you have to evaluate it every 2 weeks. Okay. It's like Survivor.
Yeah,
and you get peered off the island.
Yeah.
Deal.
Yeah. That's good though, because then if you got a turd, like everyone's gonna vote them, but like that guy's gotta go. He should not be a Green Beret.
Except when you get to that point, there aren't any turds anymore.
Oh, so
now you're with like
everybody's
9
good.
of your friends and you've got to pick 1 to 9. And it's like, dude, everybody here is
a stud.
And now I've got to choose. It's awful. It's really bad.
That's hard.
So I end up hearing like super high and they have a murder board at the end.
Yeah.
And that's where like all your tax and like a sergeant major and like a colonel or lieutenant colonel, they sit at this table and they tell you all the shit that you did bad and then they murder you. They call it a murder board. And so I get in front of the murder board and I thought I did pretty well, right? And so they called me, they were like, you know, this, and that. And they're like, but every time we gave you a leadership position, you passed it off to somebody else. And I was like, well, there was like, everybody knows more than I do. And I'm good at carrying heavy shit. And they're like, exactly. And that's why you peered so well, because you are a pack mule. And everybody likes
because you are a pack mule.
Yeah, like everybody likes it. But we're not looking for pack mules. We're looking for leaders.